The military balance of power in the battle for Syria is still in the regime's favor, and that is unlikely to be affected if the Syrian government loses its chemical weapons stockpile. That deal gave President Bashar al-Assad a new lease of life by averting international military intervention. But undoubtedly it could be a painful concession, not just for the Syrian government, but its allies as well.
If Syria ends up, at the end of this process, really giving up its chemical weapons, that is a strategic loss for Syria, that's a strategic loss for Hezbollah and others, because those chemical weapons were part of the deterrent against Israel and against, in a sense, the US. I think for Hezbollah in the short term, they are feeling quite secure that the Assad regime will be around for a good while longer.
But Hezbollah, the Lebanese Shia armed group, no longer feels secure at home. Its stronghold in Beirut has been targeted by car bombings believed to be linked to its involvement in the Syria war. The area is now being protected by the state. Security forces replaced Hezbollah's men at checkpoints which were set up after the attacks. Hezbollah said the move, the first of its kind, should silence critics who believe the group is acting as a state within a state.
Hezbollah's message is that we want to return to the state. I expect the group to soon announce that it is pulling its forces out of Syria. It will say that it is no longer involved. It has paid a high price for its role, and the future of Syria is now in the hands of Russia and the United States.
Its leader Hassan Nasrallah has sent a message to those who support Syria's opposition to resolve the conflict through dialogue.
I want to extend a sincere and honest invitation to Saudi Arabia, the Gulf, Turkey and the rest of the Arab and Islamic states. Review your positions. You're betting on a failed military option. The solution is political.
Hezbollah has never shied away from declaring its stated policy, and that has been to prevent Damascus from falling. This policy hasn't been without a price. It has earned itself enemies, especially since its forces have been fighting alongside the regime. It is not clear if Hezbollah entered Syria with an exit strategy, but there seems to be an option. Hezbollah's main backer, Iran, is not only pushing for a political solution to the Syria war, it is pushing to be a part of it. Childeren, Al Jazeera, Beirut.